Welcome back to The Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled you're tuning in today because we're tackling something that causes, well, a ton of stress for art students, but we're going to solve it in the most incredibly modern way possible. Today, we're diving into a step-by-step instruction guide to building an interactive, professional portfolio website totally from scratch. We're going to take your raw art and transform it into a stunning digital gallery using AI. And honestly, the best part, you don't need to know a single line of code to do this. We're going to use three main platforms, ChatGPT, Codex, and GitHub, to make the whole shebang happen.
Okay, let's just get right into it, because this question hits on a really painful reality. When you're applying to university art programs, admissions tutors want to see it all. They're looking for a literal diary of your creativity. They want your highly resolved final pieces, your messy process sketches, those massive 3D models, and your moving image projects. But then they turn around and slap you with this impossibly small, strict 5 MB file size limit for the digital submission. I mean, it feels like an absolute trap, right? How on earth do you cram a sprawling, multidisciplinary body of work into a tiny file without just completely destroying the image quality?
Well, here's the secret. We bypass it altogether. Think about it. A traditional PDF is static, it's kind of boring, and it immediately breaks that file size limit if you even try to embed moving images. But an interactive website, that gives you dynamic multimedia, limitless space, and it instantly shows admissions panels that you're an innovative, standout candidate. Building a custom web portfolio is basically the ultimate left-field digital hack to just step right around those outdated constraints. Now, hold on, I know exactly what you might be thinking. I'm an art student. I have no idea how to program a website. And that, my friends, is exactly where vibe coding comes in. Vibe coding is simply building software by describing your desired look and feel in plain English to an AI, rather than sitting there typing out manual code. I really want to reassure any beginners out there, you absolutely do not need any coding experience for this. You just need to treat these AI platforms like brand new digital art supplies in your toolkit. You're the creative director here, the AI is just your technical assistant. So let's look at our roadmap for today. We've got 5 steps. 1. Ideation with ChatGPT. 2. Vibe coding with Codex. 3. Customizing fonts and media. 4. Linking video and QR codes. And finally, 5. Publishing it all for free on GitHub. All right, jumping into section 1, ideation. ChatGPT, drafting your digital sketchbook. Here is how we turn this into actionable steps. Step 1, you just tell ChatGPT exactly what your art style is. Are you a minimalist photographer? Maybe a mixed media sculptor working with recycled plastics? Just describe your themes in plain English. Step 2, tell it what structural pages you're going to need. Think along the lines of an About Me page, a process page, and of course, a gallery. And step 3, this is the magic step right here. You ask ChatGPT to act as your personal design analyst and generate a highly detailed master prompt that you'll use to instruct the actual website builder. You want this prompt to specify things like colors, spacing, and a modern layout.
Moving right along to section 2, vibe coding Codex. This is where we start painting on that digital canvas.
The core workflow of vibe coding is actually this really fun back and forth creative loop. You open up Codex, paste in that master prompt you just got from ChatGPT, and then you literally just watch the AI build the HTML and CSS structure right in front of you. Now, spoiler alert, the first draft won't be perfect, and that is totally normal. You just review the draft, and if, say, the layout looks weird, you just take a screenshot, drop it back into Codex, and say something like, hey, this spacing looks off, please fix it. It's just generate, review, screenshot, and refine. Next up, section 3, customizing fonts and media. Time to refine your aesthetic. The customization process is entirely conversational. You don't need to go hunting through dense CSS files to figure out font weights or anything like that. You just tell Codex, in plain English, change the header font to bold or make the body text a clean, modern sans serif. If you want to add images, you just tell it, insert my raw process images here. It is so incredibly empowering, especially for a visual learner, to be able to edit type fonts and formatting just by chatting. Okay, so let's talk about actually uploading your image content. It's super basic. You just drag your physical image files right into the Codex project folder on your computer. Then you can ask Codex to format the layout. Pro tip, asking for a masonry gallery is a fantastic prompt. It gives you that really cool, staggered Pinterest-style look. And remember, admissions tutors want to see the journey. So definitely include your unfinished work, your messy sketchbooks, and yep, even your failures right alongside those high-res pieces. Also, if you need a cool background graphic, Codex actually has GPT Image 2 built right in, so you can just prompt it to generate custom placeholder graphics on the fly.
Which brings us to section 4, linking video and QR codes. integrating multimedia seamlessly.
The sources bring up a really powerful concept here. Universities are looking for a diary of your creativity. They desperately want to see your moving image projects, but they don't give you the file space for it. So by building this site, you're using a brilliant left-field digital hack. This proves to any interview panel that you're an innovative problem solver who absolutely refuses to let technical constraints dim your creative output. Here are the exact step-by-step instructions for getting those heavy video files onto your site. Step 1. Upload your massive videos to your YouTube channel or Vimeo, but set them to unlisted, so they aren't totally public. Step 2. Click Share and copy that little piece of iframe embed code they give you. Step 3. Jump back over to Codex and simply say, insert this iframe on my multimedia page. Boom. Your video is now playing seamlessly right inside your portfolio website, and it's taking up literally 0 megabytes of space on your actual file. Now, this part is an absolute game changer, connecting your physical work to this new digital world. Enter the AI Art QR code. This is a highly stylized custom QR code made using tools like QR Code Monster that visually blends right into your artwork. It's a 16-pixel module that you print out and mount beautifully next to the physical prints in your A-level binder. So picture this. You're sitting in a physical interview, and you invite the panel to scan the code with their smartphone. Suddenly, they're transported directly to the website you just built, watching your digital media come to life right there in the studio. It is such an unforgettable presentation technique.
Finally, we hit section 5, publishing on GitHub. Let's open those gallery doors.
Think of GitHub basically like Google Drive, but specifically for code. Here's your 10-minute chronological deployment timeline. Minute 1, you go to GitHub, create a free account, and set up a new public repository. Now listen closely. You must name it exactly like this, yourusername.github.io. That specific naming convention is what tells GitHub to host it as a website. Minute 5, you push all those files you've been working on in the Codex project folder right up into this repository. And by minute 10, you just go into the repository settings, enable GitHub Pages, and within moments, you'll have a live, completely free, highly shareable website link.
And just like that, you've transitioned from a highly limited, totally static PDF into a boundless, awe-inspiring digital exhibition. You've used AI to structure the vision, write the code, and host the final product, leaving you completely free to focus on what actually matters, making your art. So now that your digital gallery is officially live and breathing on the web, who will you share your creative journey with first? Thank you so much for joining me on The Explainer today, and I honestly cannot wait to see what you all build.